9.4, subtracting integers. So there's a bit of a shortcut which speeds up the process of subtraction a little bit. In order to subtract using integers, all you have to do is add the opposite. This phrase right here is something you need to burn into your brain. It's very important. What do I mean, add the opposite? Let's show you. Here's an example. Positive 2, subtract positive 6. Okay, so this is a subtraction question. Adding the opposite, let's see what that means. So start with your first number, it's positive 2, write that down. Actually here, this is the whole question rewritten. Now, in order to add the opposite, so instead of subtraction we're going to add, so we can change that. The opposite of positive 6 is negative 6. So what we've done is we've changed those signs and we've changed those signs. So instead of subtracting, we're going to do addition. And instead of using a positive 6, we're going to use a negative 6. So now we've got positive 2 plus negative 6. These have the exact same answer. And if you work through with integer chips or a number line, doesn't matter what method you come up with, positive 2 plus a negative 6 gives you an answer of negative 4. Start at 0 on your number line, find positive 2. Now you're going to add negative 6. So you leap 6 times backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you end up on negative 4. So that's what we mean by adding the opposite. Instead of subtracting, we do an adding, and then we take the opposite of your second number. Let's look at another example. Negative 2, subtract negative 5. Okay, so negative 2 is going to stay. And instead of subtraction, we're going to do addition. And then instead of this negative 5, we're going to take its opposite. Opposite means you switch the sign. So the opposite of negative 5 is positive 5. So now all of a sudden our question is negative 2 plus positive 5. Again, take your number line. Start at 0, negative 2, and then add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaps to add the positive 5, and our answer is positive 3. So the answer, negative 2 subtract negative 5, is actually equal to positive 3. So that's the process. When you're doing subtraction of integers, if you do this every single time, it will work for you. Next up is a show you know. Please go ahead and practice adding the opposite to get your solutions.